from the bench to position himself as the third top goal scorer for Barca is quite an impressive feat, to say the least.
Very much so, and I think people maybe wondered what would happen, you know, with his loan move this season, João Felix. I mean, we wondered if Lamine Yamal was going to come on there. I think he's actually just going to warm up. I think he was just a little bit. Was he too hot there? Maybe. Yeah, I think he was.
Yeah, he had his match shirt on. He changed back to his training shirt.
Yeah. So Lamine Yamal not coming on just yet. I'm sure Mark will inform us when
the corner for Cádiz getting cleared. Sorry, Pablo. Things heating up a little bit in the Barca box as Cádiz now having back-to-back corners and chances. In comes another cross. It's whipped and into the box as that header went wide to the relief of Ocules. But, well, we can definitely say that Cádiz are upping the ante here at the start of the second half. We're already an hour into the game, but the second half, it's looking like Cádiz have a clear intention of leveling the score.
Warning signs, I'd call them. Warning signs for Barca, definitely. I mean, I think we said it at half-time. Cádiz probably weren't just going to let this one fizzle out. They're starting to come at Barca. Barca are going to have to respond here. That's a good piece of tracking back, I think, from Sergio Bedford to clear that ball. And Xavi might have to move the bench a little bit and see, you know, who he's got available to him, because, you know, yeah, it looks like we were just saying maybe they hadn't come out strong here. They come again.
Oh, Barca need to be careful here. Cádiz having the ball more than too much for comfort, let's say. These are some very intense minutes from the Andalusian side indeed.
Great action made by Vitor Roque, by Tigrinho. It was a long ball to him, alone in front of the defense of Cádiz, and it's like an action very well done by Tigrinho. As you can see in the images, guys, not in Barca 1, but yes, you in Barca studios. It's going to be the 3 substitutions at the same time: Koundé, Pedri, and Lamine Yamal. So it's 1 substitution per line, 1 defender, 1 midfielder, and 1 forward. So let's gonna play, if you want, which players can be substituted.
Let's see. I mean, it'll be, I'm going to go for Héctor Ford for Koundé. I'm going to say oh, that's a beautiful action here. This is a good chance for Barca to make it too. Ferran Torres getting his shot blocked. Puts in another cross though to the far post. As none of the Barca players are able to connect with that pass. But I'm going to go, listen. Ferran Torres will come off for Lamine Yamal. Héctor Ford for Koundé. And who was the third? Pedri. Sergio Roberto.
That'd be really interesting.
Oh, lovely. Sorry, I mean, look at that. Look at João Felix. He's feeling himself today. Love it.
It's going to be interesting just because Xavi's got two options. He goes with the changes. Does he rest people who he thinks have played too much lately?
Right.
Or does he actually just make the change that he thinks is
you
best?
Think it could be Pau Cubarsí coming off,
for example?
Yeah, especially with the week ahead.
Exactly.
You know, he's got to be, that's got to be really playing on his mind, surely.
Yeah.
So that I had the same doubt. I was thinking like Koundé. He could come on for Cubarsí, but he could also replace.
Here's another good chance for Cádiz as he's left fully unmarked. He's got the time and the space to put in a dangerous cross, and the Cádiz players want a handball. I don't know, Mark, if you were able to see that. We didn't really see.
No, I'm just in the other goal.
Okay.
I'm just behind the other goal. But I think it's not because referee is quite listen to the VAR. But I think there's no handball.
No handball, it seems. No, indeed, Mark. As Vitor Roque is trying to get to that ball, trying to beat not 1 but 2 Cádiz defenders. In the end, it's Cádiz that get away with the ball. Ledesma opting for safety first. Let's take a look at the replay here. Well, there was a touch by, is it Héctor Ford or Pau Cubarsí? But no intention to play the ball with the hand. So the referee rightfully allowed play to continue. But things heating up, boys. Things heating up.
Let's go with the substitution, guys.
Yeah, an hour.
Let's go.
We're at the hour mark.
Oscar Hernandez was very insisting. No, Oscar Hernandez is very angry. He's very angry with the 4th referee. He only has to do one thing in the game. Just this, the only thing that he has to do, and he's not saying anything to the referee. I can understand Oscar Hernandez annoying. The fourth referee only has to do one thing. That is the level that we have here.
Put up the sign.
So for the moment, there's no substitutions.
All right, we're going to have to wait a little bit longer for the substitutions, but Oscar Hernandez understandably getting very frustrated with the linesman indeed, as they're looking to put in not one, not two, but 3 pairs of fresh legs. Barça, in the meantime,
considering Sergio Roberto is going to be suspended.
Here's a shot! And that one flying wide. Joao Felix nearly getting his brace. It was a beautiful cross by Ferran Torres to find the Portuguese forward once more, and taking it in stride as well with the very first touch. Joao Felix nearly making it 2-0 for Football Club Barcelona, as now we are getting the 3 substitutions. Jules Koundé, Lamine Yamal, and Pedri. Go on, Mark.
For Christensen, Vitor Roque on Christensen, Vitor Roque, and Hector Ford. So Koundé is playing, let me check the positions, because Koundé is putting as a center back.
Okay.
So as a forward, as you can see, Lamine Yamal is going to the right wing. Ferran Torres is putting in the 9th position, in the striker. But let me help with the right back position.
Sergio Roberto,
has to be...
Must be.
Sergio Roberto, Sergio Roberto. With Pedri, Fermin, and Oriol Romeu in the midfield, Oriol Romeu is continuing with holding midfielder, attacking midfielders for Fermin and Pedri. And Sergio Roberto is going in the right back position. Remember that Christensen is one of the players who has 4 yellow cards, so
that's right.
We are safe. Christensen will be able to play the Clásico.
Good. Strategic substitutions then, making sure that Xavi has his players available for the big match coming up next week. But before we focus on that, business still needs to be taken care of over here in Nueva Mirandilla. Barça 1, Cádiz 0. The goal scorer, Joao Felix, nearly making it 2-0 after an excellent pass from Ferran Torres.
I think there were substitutions from Xavi, not only because of the way the game was going, where I think he's seen Cádiz have woken up now. We can all see that they've woken up. They're putting Barca under pressure. They're coming close from set pieces, and Xavi's had enough. And I think that's why Oscar was furious that he couldn't make the triple change at that point, because at the time where he wanted to make it, Cádiz were, building up a lot of pressure. And I think he just wanted to cut the spell a little bit. Joao Felix then he scored down the other end there. But I think also looking at the players he's brought on or he's brought off. I mean, he's brought on a lot of strong players off the bench, including Koundé, who's suspended if he gets a yellow card. But also the players he's brought off, he's not rested Cubarsí, like we were maybe saying. He's kept him out there because I think he realises this game is still in a bit of it's in a position of jeopardy still, and he's making sure that Barca wrap up these 3 points before he starts maybe thinking about next week. This is still an important game for Barca, and those substitutions for me are those of a man who still wants to, ensure that he gets these 3 points. Here's what I mean.
Oh, this is lovely. Surely that'll be a card, ref. Wow. Surely that's a yellow card. Indeed, it is.
Card. Yeah, it is. It's a clear yellow card. This action to Fermin. Clear yellow card for number 15, Javi Hernandez. And we have 3 more players warming up. Only 2 of them can enter in the field. They are Marc Guiu, Marc Casado, 2 La Masia players, and Rafinha, the MVP of last European night. So I think that Rafinha only will enter if the score is different.
Well, we'll have to wait and see, Mark. In the meantime, Barca are trying to look for that second goal, trying to reply to some very good minutes, some serious minutes from the home side. Cádiz putting Barca a little bit up against the ropes. But Barca trying to respond here and increase the goal deficit. 1-0 remains at the moment. We saw Javi Hernandez, Jamie's favorite player from the Cádiz side.
I came here tonight with one joke. What more do you want from me, Diego?
It was a shocker, Jamie.
I love it.
Barca pushing forward now. Little lob over to the defensive line, and that is a decent first touch by Ferran Torres, but he's called for offside.
Offside.
Tiburon.
I think it's a good moment for Barca to score the second goal.
That was a good moment,
of
yeah.
Of course, always it's a moment to score the goal, but now the Cádiz Cádiz has lost a little bit the way that he showed in the beginning of the second half, and I think it's a good way just to put the second goal in the scoreboard and try to rest a little bit from the next game against Paris Saint-Germain. What we can say at all that there are some players that won't play today. For example, Gundogan and Araujo are not doing anything in the bench, so they're done warming up. So I think that those players won't play at all.
Yeah, I think we concur. I mean, we would want these players, key players, of course, to get some much-deserved rest. Gundogan, I mean, the most used player by far under Xavi Hernandez, has played all the games. No offside here. Again, Barca need to be careful. That's a slide tackle. The referee will wave it off, meaning it'll be, I think, a goal kick for Barca in the end. The fans felt that Isaac was maybe manhandled a little bit too roughly in this. Is it actually offside? Was it flagged for offside? No.
He was flagged for offside. It's tight though. I thought Kubarsi got the ball anyway on that tackle. I could be utterly wrong again, like I was on the offside, but yeah, I think they both almost get a bit of the ball there. I'm not sure that would have been given as a. Oh, I mean,
I don't know.
It's a tight one.
It's a tight one.
It's a tight one. I think he was just offside anyway. And we've had confirmed that he was just offside.
So Pau Cubarsí, Ruben Alcaraz, Sergio Roberto, and Javi Hernandez. It's 2 apiece when it comes to yellow cards. 2 for each team. You see in there in the 46-minute little scuffle between the 2 players. Yes.
I have some news. I said that Gundogan and Araujo won't play for sure.
Oh no!
I don't know if there's something wrong of one of our defenders, because Araujo is going to warm up. It's not. It doesn't have to be very quickly. But I say that Mark Gill is going back to the bench, and Araujo is beginning to warming up. He's warming up right now. It's going to the position with Rafinha and Marc Casado. I don't know if Cubarsí or Koundé has some problems. I hope not. For the moment, no. For the moment, no. It's not. Araujo is going to warming up. I will give you some news I have.
Okay.
Cubarsí does have that
Thanks
yellow
for that
card.
update, Mark. Interesting.
Sergio Roberto have the yellow card as well.
Also, Xavi may be thinking PSG and Real Madrid coming up.
Yeah.
You think it's just precautionary?
Just because at the moment we might in a minute see an image of Sergio Roberto or someone limping, but at the moment, you just imagine. I think I saw Sergio as obviously on a yellow, and he just went into a challenge with someone again. You're just thinking in the back of your mind, careful, you know.
I thought as well when he went sliding in the penalty area there, and it's like going on that 1 yellow card.
Yeah.
I don't see any injured player in Barca.
No injuries.
I don't see any clear injury. It has to be. I don't know if somebody can be a little bit with some problems, but it has to be more the yellow card that Cubarsí have. Great action by João Felix, guys.
Here we go. João Felix switching it over to Lamine Yamal. Lamine Yamal in his favorite position, 101, take it into his left foot, back to his right. As again, the crowd are trying to claim a handball. It's a 1-2 touch between Lamine Yamal and Fermín López. Lamine will try to take it. This shot flying across the goal line.
Great.
Lamine Yamal coming to life here.
No, it's ball for Barca. It's ball for Barca. Why the referee is giving the ball to Cádiz? Conor Ledesma touched the ball clearly.
Let's see. We couldn't see it here.
What do they have in the face? They have eyes or not?
Oh my goodness. A clear.
But Mark Brown's furious.
Mark, you're gonna walk away.
Yeah, well, I don't want to say nothing about this. We are winning today, so
this is a family program.
My about Spanish referees, so
this has all gone downhill for Mark Brown since he found out there was churros and chocolate outside.
I prefer talking about churros and chocolate than referees. Yeah. But not Spanish, because Anthony Taylor was terrible last Wednesday. So well.
I would love some churros and chocolate.
I was going to say, can we send out a producer and get some churros in here?
All this churros.
Remember the good old days when there was an abundance of food here on the Barça Live Plateau.
I think I got here in the garlic era.
I think it was actually they tried to start it off this season with some popcorn as well, and it was our friend Spencer Siegel that made a mess of it.
That's right.
You know, so we have him to thank, Jamie, that we have again sans popcorn.
Just added to the long list of things we have him to thank for.
Ter Stegen passing it down the middle. It would be wonderful to see Barça get the second here as we've passed the 70th minute mark.
Who's going to get it?
Who will get it?
Would you?
Let's hear from the chat as well, Jamie. It's maybe a good time to ask our chat as well. Who do you think will score the 2-0? Will there be a 2-0 or will it end in a 1-0 win for Barça? And if you do think there will be a second, who is going to score it? I'm going to put my money on Lamine Yamal for the 2-0.
Oh, he didn't. Oh.
Here it is. Barça now getting in a good position to at least fire a shot, and it's on the post. Oh, Joao Felix once again getting ever so close to getting the second goal for Barça. He wants to get his brace. I'm going to put my money on Joao Felix. My goodness, the Portuguese. Oh, was that offside? It was offside. Yeah.
I'll tell you why it's a
I don't know if
one.
that side is by Joao Felix or Fermin.
I think it's Joao.
Yeah.
One of this has to be offside.
It's a frustrating one because on the initial ball through, if Ferran didn't touch it, Joao Felix was not only in, he wasn't offside either. And by the time Ferran has intercepted the ball and then plays it through to Joao, he was offside. There's a great chance for the second goal for Barca. I mean, Joao Felix did well to make something of it anyway, but if he'd scored that one off the post, would have been called offside.
Yes.
But great chance for Barca if Ferran must not have known or got the call from Felix behind him. Frustrating one.
And he looks as fired up as any of the front three to get that next goal, right?
Yeah, and to be fair, Jamie, I think we were looking at someone from the front three to light up this game. We were probably wrong not to mention him because he has been the one I feel that's taken the game by the scruff of the neck a little bit, where you sort of think when Joao Felix gets the ball, something's going to happen, and he's been that sort of game for him. And I know he's that sort of player, but you know he's turned up tonight. In all fairness.
Well, again, I would love to hear from the chat. Do you think more goals will be scored? We, of course, remember that last season, all 4 goals that Barça managed to score against Cádiz all came in the second half. Don't forget that you can watch that game on Barça 1. In fact, you can watch all of the Barça games for free on the Barça 1 platform. Make sure that you download Barça 1, download the app, access it through the website as well. You've got so many games at your disposal, not just games. You've got fantastic documentaries, the album, Origins episode we just launched recently, the Araujo Origins, the Xavi one as well, and there are many more in the making. Beautiful, beautiful documentaries about your favorite Barça players. It's all accessible for free. I'm going to say that one more time, for free. There's no excuses. Jamie, it is for free, my friend. For free. Barça 1, download the app. Get it, get it, get it. It is an absolute must for all culés around the world. It's your home for all your Barça content. We talked about game shows as well. Camp Nou Kitchen. Jamie, do you remember a little episode or a little show called Blue and Red by any chance?
I've been waiting.
You can watch that as well.
I've been waiting for you to mention that the whole night. What a time to have been part of Barca Studios that was.
Oh my goodness. Our introduction to Barca Studios. It was
the first time we worked together.
Yes, yes.
No,
yes.
I wanted to say that you mentioned that Araujo documentary. It's beautiful is the word.
Beautiful.
It's absolutely stunning.
Yeah.
Really, like, and the story as well. You know, they take him back to his hometown and see where he grew up and the football clubs that he passed through, and they hear from like his first coaches. Really, really great documentary.
The beauty of that one, isn't it, to be fair? Really, really good one. I think what a lot of the fans love about Barca 1 is the ability to go and rewatch some of those old games. It's like an archive of all the Barca gold, and I've seen like a lot of fans on the X and stuff talking about that, so that's great to see.
Nice.
You know, that's really, really good that a lot of the Barca fans can go back and think like, oh, remember that classic game? Now I have it, you know, and that's great for a lot of us.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. It's such a great initiative by the club to come back strong with a platform like Barça 1 and to make it available for our international audience as well. You can watch everything in all 3 languages, Catalan, Spanish, and English. So in the case you want to sharpen up your Spanish or Catalan, you've got that option as well. And I would highly recommend signing up and watching the origins of Ronald Araujo, because it's a masterpiece. Beautiful, beautiful scenes. In the meantime, Cádiz are trying to make things level. There's still just under 15 minutes remaining here in the second half. Barça leading by the 1-0. It's a narrow margin. Barça have had the chance to extend the lead.
Substitutions.
And more substitutions. Mark, tell us.
In Cádiz. Yeah, you have to help me. I'm a little bit far away from the way of the substitutions.
We'll wait for graphic confirmation here. Juanmi and Roger Martí, the ex-Levante man.
Roger, Darwin Machís as well.
Darwin Machís, also a familiar foe.
Yeah,
for
Darwin Machís. Darwin Machís was one of the main players who scored in that game against Granada. You remember?
Correct, exactly.
In 2021.
Yes.
Yeah, 1-2. Aaron was the goalkeeper of Las Palmas last game. And Jorge Molina and Darwin Machís scored the goals 3 years ago. One of the worst nights of my life. Not only for losing the game, because remember that was in COVID time, without fans in the stands. It was quite weird, that game, and I'm absolutely sure that that game with Barca fans.
Well, Mark, in the meantime, we've seen that Marc-André ter Stegen, your tocayo, your namesake, has also picked up a yellow card, but it kind of slipped my attention.
How quickly received the yellow card ter Stegen. Remember how many goalkeepers at Camp Nou and Montjuic are losing time, and how quickly had the yellow card ter Stegen. And Rafinha is going to enter. Has to be the 4th substitution. So the MVP of European Night in Paris will enter in the field.
Cádiz pressing forward there. Cross again, a dangerous one into the Barça box. The clearance preventing Sobrino from getting his head to it. As Darwin making his presence felt by sending another warning shot into the penalty area of Football Club Barcelona. These are good minutes now for Cádiz. Be careful. Barça defenders need to stay aware here. It's a shot, and it's an excellent save. Wow. My goodness, Marc-André ter Stegen with an absolute goal stopper of a save, preventing Cádiz from getting the equalizer. What an absolute rocket of a shot, but take a look at that. It's good offense, but better goalkeeping by Marc-André ter Stegen.
Wow, what a save that is from ter Stegen, and what a moment in
Remember,
the game.
5 consecutive clean sheets in La Liga, and he wants to have the 6th one. 6 games on a row, clean sheets once ter Stegen. Incredible save made by our goalkeeper.
Well, Samaseku,
he must have thought that was a done deal.
I think
he must have thought, this is it, we're even.
Yeah, I mean the whole stadium must have thought that was a handball, wasn't it?
Why is not yellow card?
Yeah, I'm as surprised as you there, Marco.
Incredible.
Samaseku, the substitute.
Two of they're from Canarian Islands, the referee and Pedri cannot understand that something that is very clear, Polito Santana is not seeing. But what? Well, Spanish referee. Okay, let's go with the substitution. Rafinha is going to enter, and Fermin is going out. I think we can clap Fermin. I cannot clap in the microphone, but I think it's incredible performance by Fermin. Only the last action in the first half was a great action that can be a goal. And Rafinha is entering in the field. Great game by Fermin. And Rafinha, the double goalman in Paris, is entering in the pitch.
I don't know if my age, my heart can take a lot more of this, but some intense minutes here over in Cádiz. The number 6, Samaseku, the substitute for the home side, making his presence felt as well. As things are heating up here in the final 10 minutes. of match day 31. Barca want to hold on to this 1-goal lead, take away the 3 points. Ever so important, of course, for Barca to walk away today with the 3 points to make sure that gap between the league leaders stays and remains at 8. A reminder that next week, in case you've been sleeping under a cave, is El Clásico, folks. A chance for us to maybe cut the distance to 5 points. But let's not get too ahead of ourselves. Let's keep our focus here on these final 9 minutes or so. Call it 10 minutes with extra time. Let's hope for another 1 minute of extra of injury time. I doubt that will happen.
Yeah.
This match is really not over yet.
No, it is not.
We were talking kind of in the early moments of the second half of like, this is a done deal, you know. Cádiz were forgotten to come out of the changing room, I think, and Barca were really giving it some, and all of a sudden, it's they've shaken things up on the home side.
Yeah, I'm intrigued about the substitution Xavi just made.
Right.
Rafinha on for Fermin. I think bringing Rafinha on is a good idea because he brings the energy, he works so hard.
Yes.
He can help Barca get the second goal. He's such a top player to bring off the bench. But for Fermin, when you're 1-0 up in the game, to take out a midfielder who works so hard as well, similar to Rafinha in that way, you've now got 4 tackles on the pitch, Barca. I think Rafinha will go in almost like a number 10 position. João Felix, to be fair, is doing good defensive work. But you've now got João Felix, Lamine.
I wonder if sort of Romeo will drop back.
Watch out here, boys. Another shot from outside of the box. This one, Darwin, unable to keep that shot on target.
You've now got your 2 natural midfielders as Romeo and
Xavi will make the 5th substitution. Yeah. Sorry, guys. Xavi will make the last change, this last substitution. I think it's Marc Casado.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, it's Marc Casado who will play the 3rd game of the season, the 2nd in the league. A holding midfielder, a classic holding midfielder growing up in La Masia. So I don't know, maybe Romeo, remember
Romeo,
that if Romeo
I guess,
has a yellow card, he can be at the classic, or maybe Sergi Roberto, but Marc Casado is a holding midfielder, not a right back, so we have to wait,
I think surely it will be for Ferran Torres or João Felix. And then Barca will go back to playing with 3 natural midfielders and Rafinha will push on a little bit higher.
That is an option, of course. Now, at this moment in time, Xavi is more interested in protecting that result, obviously. So, I think I would concur with you, Pablo. I think he keeps on Oriol Romeo and will probably take off one of the forwards.
And also thinking, we keep mentioning it, PSG.
Yes.
Well,
You want to one of these players.
Another substitution for Pellegrino's
substitution in
side.
Cádiz. It's number 33 entering. It's Lucas Pires, a Brazilian, usually plays as a left back. And it's Lucas Pires is replacing Javier Hernandez, the other left back. And for the moment, Marc Casado is waiting to entrance. Barca is going to it's going to put the ball in play.
The ball is back in play, Mark, as you pointed out. Barca moving it up the field. Trying to get, maybe slow down the pace of this game here a little bit. Trying to get a good string of passes together. And hold that possession just a little bit. Trying to take the sting out of Cádiz, who have certainly kicked it up a notch. And turned it up a gear, trying to find that equalizer. In the case of Barça, it's a matter of, again, saber sufrir un poquito, know how to suffer and protect that result at this point as Xavi awaits to make his 5th and final substitution. Pedri going down after receiving a knock to the face and a yellow card being shown.
It's João Felix. João Felix, it's the last substitution. João Felix, who scored the goal, incredible goal, bicycle kick, one of the best goals of the season. João Felix is clapping the hands to the fans of Barca here in Nueva Mirandilla. I will clap also. Incredible performance by João Felix. Maybe it's not one of the most beautiful ones, but he touches the ball when Barca needed. He scored the goal, an incredible goal, replaced by Marc Casado. And we have to take a look what will be the positions now with Rafinha, Ferran and Lamine, and Marc Casado and Oriol Romeo with Pedri in the midfield.
Yeah, exactly. Good call, Pablo. And the logical decision, of course, at this point in time, 85th minute. bring on another midfielder.
It was interesting that he
pack
brought
it.
on Rafinha for Fermin, and then almost 2 minutes later thought, let me put a third midfielder in there again.
Maybe miscommunication between the Hernandez brothers.
Potentially, because it was very quick after, wasn't it?
Yeah.
You see, it's interesting as well, looking at the statistics here, still the 3 shots on target for Cádiz, 2 shots for Barça. Reminder that we finished the first half with 2 shots of Barça on goal as well. So in this second half, for all of the good chances that Barça have had, it still remains with, it would seem, with the 2 shots on target.
Played Casolo.
Now a little bit of space for Pedri and time to find his teammates, as they'll be happy to knock that ball around, trying to create a bit of a rondo here. Again, Barça opting for safety first, passing that ball back to Marc-André ter Stegen. Here's Jules Koundé.
I don't think we're going to see a second here.
No second goal.
I just don't think they
Oh,
need to.
surely that's a foul, ref. Sorry, Jamie.
Yeah, no.
Go on.
I don't think they need to be pushing on. I don't think they need to be taking any risks. Cádiz have shown they can counter-attack. They can switch it on all of a sudden. They reminded us of that some 5-10 minutes ago. And I think Barcelona will be saying, like, you know what? We can hold on a few more minutes and just take the win, take the easy 3 points.
Roger, the ex-Levante player. Sorry, did I cut you off?
No.
The ex-Levante player, eager to try to get his foot to the ball. Roger played so many seasons with Levante. It was weird to see him with another shirt that is not Levante. In the meantime, Barça pressing forward. Maybe a chance here to...
Make me eat my words. Come on. Prove me wrong, Barça.
The jinx, working his magic. 3 minutes remaining. Reminder for all of you watching to stay tuned to this space right here, because we've got all of the post-match reactions coming your way. We've got Marc Brau pitch side at the moment, and he will talk with the protagonists as they come out of the locker room one by one. We're getting first-hand reactions of the players and the coach Xavi Hernandez as well at the end in the press conference. So again, don't touch that dial. Stay tuned to the post-match reactions and the highlights coming your way after this match. But before that, we still have a few more long minutes before the referee will blow the end of this match and call for halftime, for full-time rather. Sobrino in deep discussion with the linesman. That was a foul. A foul here on Marcos Alonso.
So guys, I will give you an option. Yeah, there's a foul. Marcos Alonso was fouled. If you want to discuss a question to ask to a Barca player, it's the moment, guys. So I don't know, you want to say to the fans, or you want to do the question? I give you the opportunity, guys.
Oh.
You want to think about it.
Wow, look at that. So for you, the fans.
Other thing is, yeah, for the fans, yeah. If they want one question, Diego, pick it up. And maybe in the post-match, I will ask to Xavi or to a player.
You've got a chance here, folks. Did you hear that? Marc Brau asking you, the fans, to think of a question that you would like to ask one of the protagonists, one of the Barça players, following this exciting match, this nail-biter between Cádiz and Barça. Lamine Yamal breaking into the penalty area, trying to find Rafinha there at the far post, but unable to connect with the Brazilian forward. So let's hear from the chat. What questions do you have for our Barça players? What would you guys ask?
I'm thinking about asking one of the players, how different do they feel coming into games now than they did, let's say, January? Does it feel again now that when you go into games, you're not going to concede goals, that you are going to win, that you trust each other again? Because that's what it looks like to me right now. When I look at this Barca team playing, and maybe I shouldn't be saying it's in the 89th minute at 1-0, but even in the other games against PSG and whatnot, and Atletico Madrid, sort of games that just weren't happening back in January. I know we always ask, what's changed? We ask Xavi, what's changed all the time? Yeah. But one of the players, what has changed? How do they feel?
With a bit of a harsh tackle there on Pedri.
Guys,
always hold my
10
heart.
seconds to play. We have 5 seconds to play the other time game. The other time, 5 seconds you have. Very quickly, please.
3 minutes.
I would say 4.
I'll go, I think 4 as well. I think we're in for some more suffering here. 4 minutes, if not 5.
Four. I swear I didn't see the number. So it's 4.
4 minutes.
4 long minutes. These are going to be.
These are long minutes, Jamie. Exactly. But sorry, Pablo, I had to cut you off.
That was it, yeah.
I mean, the point you made, I 100% agree that this defensive solidity that we grew accustomed to last season is back now, isn't it? We're very close to Barca walking away with another clean sheet, the 6th in a row. And that is something that characterized this team, of course, in particular last season, where we were the team with the least amount of goals conceded in all top European competitions, let alone the Spanish top flight. And Marc-André ter Stegen would surely love to repeat that Zamora trophy, the top goalkeeper trophy of La Liga EA Sports. Come the end of the season, back-to-back trophies it would be for our hero. An absolute massive save that he had as he stopped Samaseku from scoring a screamer for Cádiz.
Barca just got to keep the ball now, really.
Yeah, keep that ball,
Run the clock down, not give Cádiz, a set piece, one of those opportunities for something to happen. Keep the ball in this area of the field we have it now in Cádiz half.
Yes.
Give options to each other.
Oh. Siempre engañar, always kind of
Good possession by Barca.
cheats the eye. Yeah, good possession. I thought that
it's
back.
the way that we have to play the other time.
Yes.
Yeah.
I thought that pass was nearly going to break the defensive line and reach its intended target in Lamine Yamal, but it was intercepted in the end. It was a throw-in now for Barca as Pedri's back on the ball. Lovely little nutmeg there. Can he keep hold of the ball? Yes, he can. Magical number 8. Pedri
Brilliant.
taken down by force and earning Barca another free kick. I love it.
Brilliant.
Take a look at this again.
Kind of forget how much we'd missed it,
Pedri
right? Like,
Potter is back, guys.
Harry
Pedri
Potter is
Potter
back. Yes, indeed.
Yeah, you were saying, Jamie, yeah.
like we missed him. We missed having him on the pitch. We missed what he could do, but you just sort of forget just how good it is to watch him. That little spark of magic that he brings with him.
And it's literally a spark. I mean, in the game against PSG, it's his first touch. Alley-oop, as I keep calling it, to Rafinha, to use a little bit of basketball terminology, to allow Barca to score the equalizer. Now, it's up to the defense to stay compact and focused. Here's Cádiz win a corner in the final minute of the game.
That set piece you were talking about, Pablo.
They've got what they've been looking for.
Casado.
The fans is shouting. The fans is shouting, Conan, going up.
Yeah.
Going up is what the fans said to the goalkeeper.
Ledesma, you can stay down for us. In comes the cross. It is cleared.
Ooh, that's sweet.
Samaseku trying to get a touch to it, and he
is
does, but the referee has stopped the play. Mark, what is the referee called here? Seems like a foul on Pau Cubarsí.
Drop ball. Because it touched
What's
the camera.
going on? A drop ball for what? I mean,
the ball touched the camera. Yeah, the ball touched the camera.
Oh my goodness.
The ball touched the spider cam. You know the spider cam.
These are the things that only happen
the ball
in
touched the
Spanish
spider
football,
cam.
man.
The possession was for Barca, and people are annoyed here in the stands. But it's the rule. If the possession is by Barca, you can't control if the ball touches the cam.
Right.
So the spider cam.
Hey, the rules are the
over.
rules.
Barca won the game.
Yes!
It's over, guys. Barca won.
1-0 it finishes between Football Club Barcelona and Cádiz. That man that we are seeing on our screens, Joao Felix, earning Barca not 1, not 2, but 3 huge points, valuable points to cut the deficit again with the league leaders to 8. Barca walking away from Nuevo Mirandilla with 3 points after a game where we suffered. We knew we were going to suffer. We had